Hello friends and welcome to StudyIQ. I am Joycey Joy and today in this lecture we will discuss about MFN status and revocation of MFN status by India to Pakistan. Now looking at the current affair, India revoked MFN status which was given to Pakistan way back in 1996 after the Pulwama attack. But before we begin, let me tell you, we are providing pen drive courses for all competitive examinations including SSC, bank courses, UPSC optionals, SSC JE courses, teaching courses, railway examinations, defense examinations, RBI grade B, NABARD exams, UGC NET, UPSC Civil Services Examination, law examinations including CLAT entrance examination, various state PSCs and also for various professional courses. For more details, please check our website www.studyiq.com or make a call to any of these numbers for more information. Now coming back to our topic, let us first understand what is meant by MFN status. So MFN status means Most Favoured Nation status. So this is a principle under the WTO or the World Trade Organization. So there are two main principles for WTO, or we can say two main trading principles of WTO, and one is MFN or Most Favoured Nation status. So this is a trading principle. So MFN status mandates that there should be equal treatment of all trading partners by a country. So it ensures equal treatment. It means that if a country grants a special favor to a trading partner or a country, it has to extend the same special favor to all other WTO members. So in general, it means that every time a country makes any trade concessions like lowering the duties, or when a country opens up a trade market for another country or any trading partner, it has to do the same for all the trading partners who deals with the same goods and services. So it is one important trading principle of WTO. So it essentially means the country cannot make any discrimination in terms of trade. So this is briefly about WTO's MFN status, and certain exceptions are allowed under the MFN status. That is, the first one is for free trade agreements. So in case of free trade agreements, a country can discriminate another country in terms of goods originating within the trade agreement or within the country in the trade agreement and outside the group. So FTA or free trade agreement is an exception to WTO's MFN or Most Favoured Nation status. Second one is developing countries may be given special access to markets. So developing countries can get some special concessions, that is another exemption. And thirdly, barriers can be raised against unfair trade of products from specific countries. So if a country is included if a country is involved in any unfair trade practices, MFN can be an exemption or the principle does not apply. And fourthly, countries are allowed to discriminate in services in limited circumstances. So these are some of the exceptions under the MFN status. So this is briefly about the MFN status. Now coming to the background of the MFN status given to Pakistan by India, it was given way back in 1996, and Pakistan has not yet reciprocated MFN status to India. So India has given MFN to Pakistan in 1996 but not reciprocated by Pakistan. And the MFN status was according to WTO's General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, or the GATT. So this is under GATT. Now if we look into the trade relations between India and Pakistan, we will see exports and imports. The exports amounts to around $1.92 billion and the imports amounts to around $488.5 million. So this is the exports and imports, and the total trade value between both these countries together accounts for $2.41 billion. So this is the status of trade relations between India and Pakistan. And the major export commodities include cotton, dyes, chemicals, vegetables, iron and steel, etc. And the major imports include fruits, cement, leather, spices, etc. So this is the trading relations between both these countries. Now coming to the impact of revoking the MFN status which was given to Pakistan by India, how it would impact the trading relations between both these countries. Now India has revoked the MFN status. So India can now enhance or increase the customs duty to any level on goods from Pakistan. So what happens when the customs duty increases? The imports become expensive, so that it will limit the imports from Pakistan to India. So customs duties can be raised and this will restrict imports from Pakistan to India. So this will significantly hit Pakistan's exports to India. And secondly, coming to the export side, we have seen that the major exports from India to Pakistan includes cotton, dyes, chemicals, etc. So exports of materials like cotton and chemicals from India may stop, and this will have an impact on the industries in Pakistan. So some industries in Pakistan are dependent on imports from India like cotton, chemicals, etc. So this can probably increase the cost of production in those industries which are located in Pakistan. So this can lead to an increase in the cost of production because of a shortage of raw materials in industries in Pakistan. So this is another possible impact, and generally we can say that the trading relation between both these countries will come down. And on the other hand, we have also seen that the Ministry of External Affairs is planning to conduct as much as diplomatic engagements with other countries as possible in order to isolate Pakistan in the international community. India would also be proposing to the UN Security Council in order to list Masood Azhar, the founder of Jaish-e-Mohammed, into the list of global terrorists. So these are all some of the diplomatic steps that would be taken by the Ministry of External Affairs and the Government of India. But in case of MFN status, this will largely impact the trading relations between both the countries. But now if we look into the trading relations at present with Pakistan, the exports amount to $1.92 billion and imports $488.5 million. So exports are higher than the imports, which means that there is a trade surplus for India with Pakistan. So it is not going to make a very substantial or significant impact on the trading relations between both the countries, considering the volume of the trade. The volume is very low. So it will not or may not create a substantial impact. Now let us try to answer a UPSC Mains model question. The question is, in the midst of rising tensions between India and Pakistan, India has called for withdrawal of MFN status for Pakistan. Critically analyze. So this is the question, and I'll give you a structure for how to write the answer. Please try to attempt this question. And please send your answers to joyce.studyiq@gmail.com. So you can start your answer with explaining what is MFN status or what is Most Favoured Nation status. So we have already discussed what is MFN. So please give a brief explanation in 2 or 3 sentences regarding MFN status. And also please provide the exceptions for MFN which we have discussed, like free trade agreements, developing countries are given certain exemptions, on unfair trade practices certain exemptions are given, etc. Now next paragraph you should explain what is the status of MFN with regard to Pakistan and India. Like when did India give a MFN status to Pakistan, and did Pakistan reciprocate it, and such type of things. Like India has given MFN status to Pakistan in 1996 and Pakistan has not yet reciprocated it back to India, and what is the status, etc. And also briefly mention why Pakistan has not extended an MFN status to India. Next you can explain about the pros and cons of MFN. Next, regarding the trading relations between India and Pakistan, what is the volume of trade, whether India has a trade surplus or a trade deficit, what are the important commodities of export, import, etc. You can briefly mention about it. And next paragraph you can mention about the impact of the revocation of MFN status by India to Pakistan. And in the next paragraph you can also mention whether there would be any international consequences or impact after this revocation. So such type of examples you can mention here, like multilateral institutions, international groupings, etc. So this should be the structure of your answer. So everyone, please try to attempt this question and please send your answers to joyce.studyiq@gmail.com. And also you can find the PDF of this lecture on my Facebook page. And for any queries regarding your UPSC preparations, you can get in touch with me on my Facebook page, or you can email me at joyce.studyiq@gmail.com. Thank you.